Hello everyone, Teacher Teresa here from VipKid, Go Kid, and Class Talk. I wanted to talk to you today about reading. And particularly, I am focusing on the new supplemental course, the visual storyteller courses that came out just a few months ago, and I absolutely love them. They are a really great way to teach students how to read, teach them comprehension skills, teach them to retell stories, teach them to use descriptive adjectives, teach them to use a variety of sentence structures. Great, great lessons. Now, if you haven't been following me for very long and you're new here, I am a certified English teacher and I do have an additional reading instruction. So I'm not just any random crazy person deciding to talk about reading. I have taught it and I do know how to teach reading, and I think that's part of the reason that I really love these classes. So there are many different approaches to teaching reading. This is just the approach that I find works best for my students and my own kiddos that I read to at home. My daughter Emily, who is turning 3 in just 2 weeks, and my son Daniel, who is 5 and is working on his pre-reading skills and has begun his phonics and is able to read. I think we're up to like 5 or 6 books that he can read independently, sound out the words on his own. So pretty excited about that. I also do the 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten program with my kids. So if you haven't heard of that or seen that and you have little ones at home, I'd recommend checking that out at your local library. So anyway, no further ado. So I picked a random book because all the ones in the VipKid series you've already seen, and I think it gets boring to look at the same material over and over again. So for one of my favorite books from Dr. Seuss is this beginning reader, and it's called Wet Pet, Dry Pet, Your Pet, My Pet. So the first thing I do, I use books, I should say. I use books anytime we have extra time in any lesson. So if my students have finished material and I have 2 to 3 minutes left over, they're reading a book with me. And that's all the way down to even level 1. My level 1 kiddos read books with me. Those are my board books with just one or two words. But they are reading books too. Everybody reads a book. So this is how I do guided reading with students. From there to here, funny things are everywhere. This pet is called a Zed. It has one hair on top its head. Its hair grows so fast, they say. It needs a haircut every day. And then I'll stop and I'll ask them, what does the pet need? And wait and see if they know. And then we can talk about, is the hair long or short? Hopefully they understood that it needed cut, but if they didn't, this often helps students. It needs to be short. It's too long. We cut the hair. They need a haircut. Good job. Now sometimes I will also practice vocabulary and spelling words and have them scribble on their screens things from the story as well. It's great practice too as you go along, especially since this book has so many rhyming words. It's really great for practicing phonics and homophones. Love this book. This one, I think it's called a Yank. It likes to wink and drink pink ink. It likes to drink, 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 drink pink ink. What does it drink? Very good. And they can scribble and spell ink on the screen and pink and drink. Brush, 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 comb, comb, comb. Blue hair is fun to brush and comb. All girls who like to brush and comb should have a pet like this at home. What color is the hair? Very good. What does she do with the hair? Yes, brush, comb. Some students will struggle with the word comb when we do this book, so I really like this particular page, and I usually spend more time here if the student is struggling before we move on. Who is this pet? Say, this pet is wet. You never saw a pet, I bet, as wet as this pet can get. Wet pet get? Can you write the words wet, pet, get? Great job. For my older students, I read this with them too, by the way, and I will ask them, do you have a pet? Good. Does your pet get wet? What do you do when your pet is wet? At our house, we play out back. We play a game called Ring the Gack. Come on down. We have the only gack in town. Can you write down and town? Great job. Do you want a pet gack? Do you like to play ring toss? Ring toss? Yes, great. I like ring toss too. The moon was out. The sun had set. I saw some sheep take a walk in their sleep. They walked all night from near to far. See the sheep? Here they are. What animal do you see? Yes. How many sheep do you see? Do you have a pet sheep? I don't have a pet sheep. What do you see in the window? Yes, a boy and a girl. Great job. And now it's time to say goodnight. We sleep with our pet Zeep. Today is done. Today was fun. Tomorrow is another one. From here to there, funny things are everywhere. Did you like this book? What was the story about? What are some animals we saw in the story? Wonderful. I hope you had fun. See you next time. Bye.